man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slick skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. Get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Stafford going to put it up right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're starting up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On first down, Howell. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second down, Howell back to pass. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Gibson again. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, Jason Taylor II will return it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's got some space here. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
21.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete pass.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Back to throw. Stafford. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So here we go, 4th down. Howell throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
32. Like 7.
Now Stafford fights through him.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick here is good.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's got room. Pushes past him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders are able to move back in front.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. On first down, Stafford here.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're like,
there he goes, left side. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Stafford. That's caught at the 1. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Big 20.
Here's Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, a run with Gibson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Steps away to his left.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, Howell now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Powell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pitching it out to Gibson. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Powell out of the shotgun. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 49-yard line.
Second down, Howell back to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers from 17 yards out. And the Rams are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. And that big fourth-quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency level to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's Howell. Pass complete. Thomas. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Howell to throw. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case, because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit, watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act, yeah. And run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack, in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a two up. Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at. Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every still stainless. I can make a thing go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big ground. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent of. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous in that job perusal. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my things, you'd be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting the precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set because our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, gon' make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes a tight end.
Come back.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Robert Tonyan.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Fields. Complete to Jones. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Mahomes now on first down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Still going inside the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, Ripley, attack, attack!
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Yellow!
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Back to throw. Fields.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Fields. And this will be caught at the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Here's Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 41 yards. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Hey, color. Yellow.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Attack! Hey, Sunday. Hey, 43.
Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Hey, 43. 15. Easy.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Yellow. Come back. Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Ready?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
Going on the ground with Homer. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now it's Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball, but oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Mahomes going to change things up.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Hey, 57.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, rip list. Yellow.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color. Hero 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey, on Sunday. Attack. 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
15. Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Hey, rip blitz, rip blitz.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, here's Fields.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, go.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And quickly, they get to the line.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
11 yards for number 11.
Well, with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll go down at the 28. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the tight end goes in motion left. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the
9. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he stopped immediately there. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yellow.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One final try for Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching, rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told, gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. my skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. #1.